I'm Charlotte, and this is Hilde White, and we're going to be doing an interview on the Charlotte Show. So, Hilde, what is your full name?
My full name is Brunhilde Victoria White.
And why did your parents select this name for you?
Well, I was born in Salzburg, Austria, and in Austria, as well as in Germany, Brunhilde is a very common name.
Okay, and did you have a nickname?
I did. As I got older, it became Hilde, and I'm still known as Hilde.
That's what I call her. And when and where were you born?
I was born in Salzburg, Austria in 1942, April 9th.
Wow. And how did your family come to live there?
My mother married my stepfather, who was an American soldier, and we moved from Salzburg, Austria, to a little town in Virginia, Wytheville, Virginia, when I was 6 years old.
Wow. And were there any special items in the house that you remember?
The house in Virginia, I think that my favorite part of the house was our basement, which had a family room, my mother's sewing room, my father's workshop, and we had a big family room down there. I loved that part of the house. The upstairs was nice too, but I loved the basement part.
Okay, and describe your personalities of your family members.
Well, there were only three of us, my stepfather, my mother, and I. And my mother was a very dynamic, strong-willed woman, very hardworking. And my father was also very hardworking, but very calm and easygoing. And both were very nice people. I was very fortunate.
Okay, and what was your favorite thing to do for fun? Like, was there like movies, beach, or?
Well, I think when I was younger, it was just playing outside with, the neighborhood kids. And as I got older, I was involved in sports in high school and cheerleading, and I think I enjoyed cheerleading the most of all in high school.
Okay, and what was school like for you as a child?
Well, I think in the beginning, in first grade, when I came to the United States, I couldn't speak any English. So that was probably the most difficult because I had to learn English and learn my studies right away. That was but when you're young, you can adapt easily, and within a year, I knew the English language very well.
And what were your best and worst subjects?
Well, ironically, my best subject was probably English and math, and my worst subjects were probably science.
Okay, and where did you attend grade school?
Grade school was Wytheville Grade School, and then high school was called George Wythe High School, and college, I went to Mary Washington College, which at that time was the women's division of the University of Virginia.
Oh, wow, okay. And then what school activities and sports did you participate in?
In high school, in all the PE courses, volleyball, basketball, all of that. And then I really concentrated a lot on cheerleading.
Okay, and then do you remember any fads from your youth?
Oh, I don't know.
Was there any?
Yeah, the poodle skirt in high school.
Poodle skirt.
I remember we all had poodle skirts.
And what was the popular hairstyles back then?
Probably more bouffant in high school, more puffy looking.
And then clothes, like any? Oh yeah, the poodle skirt. Right?
Poodle skirt was very popular then.
Okay, and then who were your childhood heroes?
Oh, Princess Grace of Monaco. I thought she was lovely. God, as a child, I can't remember. I remember I really admired, I think my biggest hero was my 4th grade teacher, who I became friends with when I was in high school and also when I was in college and after I graduated. She was like my second mother. She was a wonderful person.
Wow.
And just a wonderful person. I really enjoyed her.
That's good. And then, what world events had most impact on while you were growing up?
Well, not so much growing up, but I think Kennedy having been shot when I was in college.
And then, did you have any of them personally affected your family? Like,
No.
no?
No.
Okay. I need to turn this around. I'll just ask you the first question. How is the world today different from what it was like when you were a child?
I think the world today is a lot busier.
Really?
There is a lot more going on and a lot more things that people have choices in that we really didn't. I think life was maybe a bit simpler.
Okay. And then, are there any stories about famous or infamous relatives in your family?
No, I didn't have any infamous family members. No, just nice, ordinary, hardworking people.
I think you'll like this question. Have any recipes been passed down to your family?
Yes, I think from my grandmother there was apple strudel, and from my mother there was an apple cake that everyone seems to love, even you. And what else? Oh, goulash.
I never tried that before.
No, I haven't fixed it for you, but I will. We'll have to do that.
And then, when and where did you get married?
I got married in San Francisco,
That's a nice place.
California. It is a lovely city.
I like San Francisco. And what do you believe is the key to a successful marriage?
Well, a friend once told me that you should always treat your spouse as a newfound friend.
That's good. And how did you find out you were going to be a parent for the first time?
Well, I didn't know for sure, but I had a good guess. I was on a flight to Hawaii, and I became very nauseous. And had to head for the bathroom right away. And there was no other reason that, oh my God, I might be pregnant.
Okay, and then what was your proudest moment when you were a parent?
As a parent,
Mm-hmm.
well, I think there are a lot of proud moments, you know. I mean, when your children start off to school,
Mm-hmm.
when you see them riding their bicycle out of the driveway and going to school,
Mm-hmm.
and you see them grow up, you see them play sports, then they graduate from grammar school, and then they graduate from high school, and eventually, my two also graduated from university.
Okay, and then the last question is, what is one thing you want most people to remember about you?
Oh dear. Hopefully that I was just a decent human being.
Style.
And that is all for the Charlotte Show, and this is Hilde White.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. I thoroughly enjoyed this.